Bivvies have been an absolute flagship of Nash tackle, and they do not come any more infamous than the Titan range. Kev started the Titan range over 25 years ago, and it's developed over those years into what it is today, and we like to believe there is a bivvy for everyone. Now, all the bivvies that we do, they have their specifications on the website, we have product videos about them, etc, etc, but sometimes I think it's quite hard for an angler to decipher which bivvy is right for me. You know, unless they're all set up in front of you, how do you know which one suits you best? So what I've done is I've come here today and I've set up the entire Titan range with the idea of showing you exactly what you can fit in each one of these bivvies. You know, what bed you can fit, what luggage you can fit, and try and just help you answer that question of which bivvy is going to suit me. So without further ado, let's talk Titans. So I'm going to try and quickly summarize the entire range and make it a little bit more simple to understand. There's 8 Titans in the range. That's a Titan Hide, a Titan Hide XL, a Titan T1 and a Titan T2, and then they both come in green and camo, so that makes 8 in total. The camo versions, they're just a little bit higher spec than the green versions. As I said earlier, all the specifications of each individual one, because it will change slightly, are on the website, but it's things like internal vapour shields, vents on the sides and back, and for the Titan T1 and T2, they have an inner mesh capsule. But we're here to have a look at sort of the footprint of the Titans, what can fit inside them, so let's have a look. Okay, first up we have the smallest in the Titan range, that is the Titan Hide. It's been around for sort of 5 years or so now, and as I said, it comes in the green and the camo. The green is actually a slightly smaller footprint, but only marginally, so it's not actually going to affect anything I talk about in terms of floor space today. Bed-wise, I'd recommend a standard size bed. Obviously, you can go smaller, something compact like the Scope range, but this one in here today is an SS3 at standard width. Could you fit a wider one in? Yeah, you could. Would I recommend it? Probably not. You're going to start to eat up your working space, but it will definitely fit in there. The great thing about this bivvy is it's nice, it's compact, it's light. If you fish, I'd say short sessions, anything up to 48 hours, but you're quite a mobile angler, you want the light bivvy, the quick pack down time, you want to be able to keep on your toes, this is the bivvy for you, because you can also stay in it for, up to a week if you want. It's the bivvy I use for 99% of my fishing, and I haven't really found a situation where I found it too small or compact. Despite it being small, it has all the coverage I need. In the depths of winter, it's lovely and comfortable. I can put a door on it, I can make it a proper bivvy. And as you can see here, I've got cooking stuff one side, all my tackle stuff the other, and under the bed is completely free. Yeah, Titan Hide, I love it. It's my bivvy of choice. But if you wanted something a little bit bigger, the XL's for you. Okay, so the Titan Hide's bigger brother, the Hide XL. This came out and we gave it that little bit more height than the Titan Hide, and as I said for that one, a wide bed chair is probably going to be pushing it, but in this, it's absolutely not. You're going to be super comfortable with a wide body bed chair in here, and you've got the height and width to allow you to still have loads of working room and it not be too cramped inside. As you can see, I'm sat on my bed, I've got a bed buddy here, and I can still see absolutely everything. I've got loads of room in front of me. I haven't actually got that much luggage in this setup, but I could really fill it up if I want, and that's without putting more stuff under the bed. Again, same as the Hide, it's available in green and in the Camo Pro versions. Not much else to say about the Hide XL. Let's move on to the next one in the range, the Titan T1. Next up is the absolute creme de la creme of the Titan range. It's the Nash Titan T1 Camo Pro. Obviously, we also do it in the green version, but as you can see, this is almost like a flagship of the range. Inside, loads of space. That's actually a standard bed chair, but you can see it's just dwarfed by the floor space that the Titan offers. So a wide bed chair is going to be absolutely no problem. Along with, I've got a chair in there as well for ultimate comfort. Now, if you're going, longer session fishing, if you're going abroad for a week or something like that, something like this is perfect. But even if you're going just to your local lake and you do your 48, your 72 hour sessions, it's not somewhere where you're going to be chopping and changing swims every few hours. This is the bivvy for you. And one of the the best features of it, it's got that sort of extended height that we've put on this latest version, so it's super comfortable for you. The Camo Pro version comes with that in a mesh capsule. You can lock out any creepy crawlies. You've got the built-in ground sheet. It's basically the ultimate fishing bivvy. It's going to withstand any weather that's going to get thrown at you, and that is why it's our pinnacle in the Titan range. But I'm going to show you one more thing, and that's with the one over here and what I've managed to fit inside that one. And just to show you the floor space that T1 can offer, I've put in here an Emperor bed chair. Now, an Emperor bed chair is basically a double bed on the bank. We've taken the front of the Bivvy off so you can actually see in it, but your coverage is going to come up to where these poles are. That's where the front's going to be. So despite there being basically a double bed in it, there is still loads of room. Now, if you had a T1 and you want to take your partner fishing, or you know, your kids are getting into fishing but they haven't got their own bivvy and bed chair set up yet, and you want to just have them in with you, this is a great option. Yes, you could put this in an even bigger bivvy, but I just wanted to show you, you know, the absolute floor space you have in a T1 version. Like I say, there is one more bivvy in the range. It is a little bit bigger, so let's go and have a look at that. Okay, and the final one in the range is the T2, and this is the T2 Camo Pro. It's got all these vents in, so it allows you to see through and see this luxurious and massive bivvy. As you can see, there's 2 bed chairs in there. Again, these are standard ones, but you can see for yourself, there's plenty of room for these to be wide boy bed chairs and still have all the comfort and space that you need if you and your friend were fishing in a bivvy. We've got a big old table in between the two of us. We've got all the kit that you need stashed under and around the bivvy, and there's still loads of space to work with. Again, these new Titans have got that extended peak, so you don't have to crouch yourself down getting in and out of them. You could stand in the porchway if the weather's bad and, you know, watch out onto the lake. Or if you wanted to fish it on your own, you could get an Emperor bed chair in here if you wanted and still have so much room for anything that you're going to need to take fishing with you. I hope that's been a bit of an insight into the entire range and which one's going to work for you, what can fit into each individual bivvy. I'd like to think the Titan range has something for everyone, whether you're fishing at home, abroad, whether you're a short session angler or a long session angler. As always, there's so much more information on our websites, or if you wanted to ask us a question directly, you just have to contact us either through our email address or on our social media channels.